Hi everyone, my name is Andgielika, usually referred to as Angie. I am running as your chief of staff for next year. I'm currently a second year public health major. I am also currently a staff of the president for ASUCM. ASUCM stands for Associated Students of UC Merced, and they're the student body for UCM. And for PACE, it's the Filipino American Science and Engineering. So I think that I'm a very qualified person to run for chief of staff is because in high school, I was secretary, treasurer, and president. And I was also taking AP, honors, and college classes at the same time. So I came here with junior standing. I was in class for 8 to 10:30 p.m. almost every day. And then on top of that, I also had club activities, and I was also a regional candidate for our STEM program. I'm able to time manage very well. I use Google Calendar, and I want to implement that for next year because I believe that CAB this year, they weren't very as thorough in follow-up and pre-planning, so I want to implement that next year. And then I also am shadowing Carl for the past year, and I also tried giving help to everyone else for CAB. And thank you.
Any questions for Angie?
So, in the past few years that I've been in PAA, the only cultural aspect we ever see is the chief of staff either doing like a phrase or a saying in Tagalog. Do you think that's enough, or do you think that it's only the job of chief of staff to do?
I don't think it's all. I think it's all of CAB's part to implement the tradition and teach them throughout the members. Like an example would be, using kuya and ate because that's a traditional thing that we do in the Philippines. I grew up in the Philippines. I moved here like 8 years ago, so my accent is pretty thick. But other than that, we can also talk about like the history and then the morals and values that Filipinos usually have. Yeah. Is there any more questions? Yes.
So an ongoing thing that I've seen in the last 3 years in law is attendance. How do you see yourself to manage that in next year?
So I believe that let me rephrase that question. So attendance to be higher this semester or, sorry? Wait.
More consistent.
Okay, I think that because CAB decided to make the meetings bi-weekly, people started to push off the meetings like, it's okay, it's bi-weekly, I can do whatever I want. The minutes are going to be posted anyway. But I think, because everyone has busy schedules, and I don't think everyone can go to the meetings, I feel like reaching out, publicizing more of the meeting minutes, or publicizing more of the event pages, like not 2 days before, but at least 2 weeks before for big events like PCN that should be publicized 2 months before. And I, as chief of staff, I want to make the other CAB members accountable for publicizing events because not only one officer can publicize their event, it's a team effort. So I think that CAB should make a whole team effort and communicate each other and also try to reach out for help and ask other CAB members that, do you need help publicizing this? That shouldn't be a question, That should be like something you should do progressively. And I think that prioritizing also events can also make more attendance. Because as you publicize more, and not only publicizing it through event pages, but also like, hey, are you going to this? Hey, are you going to this? It should be fun, you should go. Something like that should be more implemented. Yes.
Any of your cabinet members were all online. What would you do to help them put them back in the line or help them meet deadlines?
So I originally wanted to show you my calendar because can I show it right now or? Okay, that's fine. But I usually look, so as ASB president, what we did in the retreat is we list down all of the events. This is January, February, March, April, May, and all of the academic calendar. So what I would do to keep the CAB members accountable is be like, hey, you signed up for this job. You shouldn't, like, yes, school is first, but after school, you should be working on this because you signed up for this job. And everyone, the members are depending on you, the CAB members are depending on you, so if you slack off, then who else is going to pick up your slack? I am okay with picking up slack, but I shouldn't be the one that should be doing your event for you, because I am there to help CAB.
All right, that's it.